Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Hey rookies, what's up? Welcome to this edition of the Bourbon Rookie. Today, I am going to be unveiling some whiskeys that I had gotten from Total Wine that I was excited to have seen and have an opportunity to purchase. I wouldn't say they're allocated by any means, but nonetheless, not every liquor store in my area is going to have these. They'll have the names, but they won't necessarily have these particular types of whiskey. And it's not every day that I, can get over the Total Wine, which the nearest one to me is about 30, 40 minutes away. So, with that, what did I get? I got this bottle of Calumet Farms. It's a 90 proof. Never had Calumet Farm before. I see it getting reviewed quite often on various YouTube channels. Calumet Farms, I mean, there are Calumet Farm whiskeys out there, but I believe with this price point, because, I'm on a budget, not to sound cheap, but I'm on a budget. So this was $45.99. So for me to get a 90 proof Calumet Farms at entry level proof point was exciting. I mean, obviously I could have spent, there's certain bottles of Calumet Farms at 90, 100, 120. Very excited for this guy. Del Bach. I see this get reviewed often. Well, mainly on a couple of channels that are where these gentlemen live out west. One is Your Drinking Buddy. He's in Arizona, where this company, Dalbec, is originated from. And SLB Drinks, I believe, has had Del Bach and maybe even Bourbon Junkies. I haven't seen a lot of other channels. I only watch a few channels because there's just so many out there. So thank you for checking me out. So I'm gonna probably get into this guy a little bit. Yeah, it was the only variety, or the only brand in the variety of whiskeys that they offer. And this is an American single malt. And this guy was $58.99. So Still Austin. I believe I got two different types of Still Austin. Still Austin, I see get reviewed quite often. And I don't run into these in a lot of the liquor stores that are by me. So I was very excited to get into these. These were respectively $39.99 and $49.99. So you can't beat that. In terms. So what did I spend? I spent $212. Don't tell the wife. I don't think she watches this stuff, so don't tell her. And but yeah, to me, the Still Austins, I see them. It depends on where I go. I see one particular. I think I see. I'm not sure which one I see. It might be this one that I see here and there sporadically, depending upon the liquor store. And after watching other channels taste these, I was excited to see that Total Wine had two that were in my price point. So there you have it. So with that, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to get into this Del Bach, because I think this one was the most exciting for me to get my hands on. We're back, and this guy was pretty easy to open, which I like that. I mean, it just had like a very thin plastic cover over the cork that came off nice and easy. None of those wax lids or the crazy cellophane that nice and easy to get open. Now right away, and I've cheated a little bit because I've read the label and I've gone online and I've tried to do a little bit of a 10-second researching that I do. And the label said, you're going to smell chocolate on this guy, and I do. Cocoa. The only thing that makes me a little bit nervous, now this is mesquite smoked. Very interesting. 92 proof, American single malt. Handcrafted in Tucson, Arizona, never chill filtered. And so the Dorado. So this is going to be like, if you're a Scotch guy, I would imagine this is going to be right up your alley. This is 100% barley. And it gives you all this info on the label. So it's pretty forthcoming. So you got, what they're saying is 100% malted barley, or 100% barley that is malted, yeah, and smoked over a velvet mesquite fire. I don't know what a velvet mesquite fire is. Mashed, fermented, copper pot, distilled, aged, and bottled on site. Has the nose of tobacco and chocolate. Yeah, I'm getting that, but giving way to dessert, campfire embers. Oh, it just sounds so delicious the way they word it. And finishing with soft tannins and sweet toffee on the palate. It's got a nice nose. I mean, it's definitely a chocolatey nose. Tobacco, I guess. I guess tobacco. I mean, even though it's not corn, I'm getting like a popcorn note. Oddly enough. Anyway, cheers. Wow. I'm not a Scotch guy. I don't really have I don't really have a thing for Scotch. I mean, to me, it's just, without insulting any of you Scotch guys, I know a lot of Scotch guys love it. Scotch is, it's like a Cuban cigar. Everybody raves about it, and then when you smoke one, it tastes like all the others. Cuban cigars, to me, I like Cuban cigars, don't get me wrong. I like Dominican cigars better. To me, I feel like Cuban cigars have, from cigar to cigar, and I haven't smoked every one of them, but the ones I have smoked are very reminiscent of each other. And that's what I get from Scotch. There's nothing very interesting about Scotch to me, other than, putting my finger out and going, hey, I'm drinking Scotch. Again, not to offend the Scotch guys out there. However, the claim to fame on this is that, they do suggest that they're following in one of the lines, using the Scottish model of whiskey making. So, a little bit more of a medicinal. I'm getting a little bit more of a medicinal cherry in here, oddly enough. So I went from the chocolate to the tobacco, a little bit of a popcorn thing, a little bit of a medicinal cherry. I know I didn't get into the flavors. It's very smooth. 92 proof, very smooth. It doesn't drink, to me, even at 92 proof. There's not a lot of flavor here. Well, there is. There's a sweetness to it. It's actually good, but there's not anything overwhelmingly interesting. Okay, I took a bigger sip. Just kind of swirled it around a little bit. Sorry about all lip smacking. There's a bit of I'm getting a cherry vibe on this. It's a good finish. Now that I really paid attention to it and stopped yapping a little bit, it's a good finish. This is actually very pleasant. It's actually very good. For somebody who doesn't like Scotch, I do like this. When I say it's not interesting, I just mean in terms of complexity and flavor. In other words, you're getting like maybe a 1 or 2 hit note with this, but it's very satisfying and it's very good. So, I know I sounded kind of like I was going to give this thing a negative review, but no, there's actually, it's good. It's like, still have that long finish down the back of the throat. The cherry that I'm getting out of this is enjoyable. There's a sweetness to it that's really enjoyable. Yeah. It's like a grape. It's not even grape. It's a cherry. Excuse me. It's cherry, and I'm trying to see what else I'm getting from this. I guess it could be toffee, like a cherry toffee, but it's good, and that finish is really making it. So I gotta say, I like it. I like it. I don't know if I can drink this more than 2 glasses of this. Because for me, I think I might enjoy this more as a here and there, as a sipper, not as an everyday sipper. Because for me, I would get tired. My profile, I would get tired of, if I had more than 2 glasses of this, I'd probably be like, let me go to something else. However, if I see this in the store again, I'm definitely gonna pick it up. I would for sure recommend this. Especially in New York, if you guys watch this video and you see this, it's all online, definitely pick it up and give it a shot. I mean, for $60, basically, you can't go wrong. And again, this falls into that category that, if you're going, like tomorrow's Super Bowl, and you guys are probably going to be watching this video after the Super Bowl, but if you're going to a Super Bowl party and you're on a budget, and you see this, for the guys that like the Scotch, they're gonna like this, and for the guys that like whiskey, they're gonna like this. So this actually I could see accommodating definitely both palates. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. I like it. Like I said, pretty straightforward in flavor. Toffee, cherry for me. Maybe it'll open up as I go along. But yeah, I definitely liked it. And that's it, guys. I tend to saying the same thing over and over again and pointing and annoying myself. So if I'm annoying myself, I must be annoying you. Time to end the video. Stay frosty, guys. We'll see you on the next video. And I'd say go somebody I don't care about. My team's not in it, but go 49ers. Why not? All right, Mahomes, you got 2, then 3. Let this kid win. And you know what, George Kittle, he might watch out. Kelsey, you're not the only good tight end. All right, they got one too. Take care, guys.